Site-37 stores 3,125 numbered compact discs in individual cases, while the associated cadaver remains frozen at Site-19. A scratched compact disc in a worn jewel case bears the title, "The Absolute, 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 Absolute Best of the Fifth Dimension," and names of performers. Only one SCP-092 instance may be tested at a time in a soundproof room, and first hearings are restricted to D-Class personnel. A fleeing instance traps listeners in hearing range for 74 minutes. They cannot leave, stop the CD player, or interrupt its function. When the effect ends, all surviving listeners synchronously produce the phrase, "Wow, that was real cool," including people normally unable to speak. The formal catalog has assessed 871 instances, each linked by theme or concept to 5 dimensions or members of the 5th dimension. Several tested discs make bodies exude pentagonal boron, manganese, or cesium. Manganese poisoning and cesium burns are recorded as lethal outcomes. Other documented instances regress listeners to 5-based ages, induce 5-month pregnancies, or cause unbearable 5th cranial nerve facial spasms. The representative list includes pentasected bodies, 2-dimensional conversion, 5 total eyes, and a topological exchange between height and waist circumference. Some discs send listeners to Himalia, into films or broadcasts with dimensional titles, or through lives of 5th-ranked public figures. Inserted into a personal computer, an SCP-092 disk exposes files without triggering effects. Contents include songs, live performances, auditions, interviews, and personal conversations. On May 5, an unidentified man later called SCP-092-B arrived at Site-19 with 2 suitcases and asked Foundation guards to take him and the disks. At the gate, SCP-092-B identified the Foundation, called himself a failure, and repeated that statement until backup took him into custody. In interrogation, SCP-092-B explained the shallow 5-themed logic, condemned his own work, apologized for the mess, and died by self-inflicted violence. SCP-092 remains safe because its disks can be stored, but playback remains dangerous. 871 instances are described, and thousands remain under containment.